Buying a brand new luxury SUV is one of the fastest ways to lose a fortune. Many of these models dropped over $50,000 in value in just a few years. But while the first owners took a massive hit, they left behind incredible bargains on the used market. Here are 9 luxury SUVs that lost $50,000 in value and why you should buy them before everyone else notices. Kicking off our list at number 1 is a vehicle that defines the term bulletproof luxury, the 2016 Lexus LX 570. When this flagship SUV hit the showroom floors in 2016, it commanded an original MSRP starting right around $89,000, with fully optioned models easily pushing past $95,000. Fast forward to today, and you can regularly find well-maintained, clean title 2016 models sitting on the used market in the mid-$30,000 to low $40,000 range. That means this monster has shed well over $50,000 of its original value. But unlike almost every other luxury SUV on the market, the LX 570 doesn't lose value because it breaks down. It depreciates simply because it's an expensive, gas-guzzling vehicle that eventually gets replaced by newer body styles. To understand why the 2016 model year is the absolute sweet spot, you have to look at what Lexus did to the vehicle that year. 2016 brought a massive mid-cycle refresh for the third-generation LX. Lexus gave it a far more aggressive, modern front spindle grille, sharp LED headlights, and a completely redesigned interior featuring a massive 12.3-inch infotainment screen, an updated center console, and a new 8-speed automatic transmission that replaced the older 6-speed. Underneath all that high-end leather, real wood trim, and Mark Levinson surround sound lies the exact same heavy-duty chassis and mechanical backbone as the legendary Toyota Land Cruiser 200 series. Under the hood sits the naturally aspirated 5.7-liter V8 engine, churning out 383 horsepower and 403 pound-feet of torque. This engine is legendary in the automotive community for running 300,000 to 400,000 miles with nothing more than routine oil changes, spark plugs, and basic maintenance. Driving the LX 570 feels like commanding a luxury yacht that can seamlessly crawl over boulders. It features a full-time 4-wheel drive system, Torsen limited slip center differential, crawl control, and an adjustable height control hydraulic suspension system. While European rivals use complex air suspension systems that inevitably leak, rot, and fail around the 80,000 mile mark, the Lexus hydraulic system is exceptionally durable if the fluid is flushed according to schedule. So, why did it lose $50,000? First, fuel economy. The 5.7 V8 gets an EPA-rated 13 miles per gallon in the city and 18 on the highway, though real-world city driving often dips into the single digits if you have a heavy foot. Second, the infotainment system relies on the notorious Lexus Remote Touch Mouse Controller, which takes time to get used to. However, if you want an indestructible, body-on-frame, V8-powered luxury fortress that will outlast almost every modern vehicle built today, taking advantage of the $50,000 price drop on a 2016 Lexus LX 570 is one of the smartest automotive moves you can make. Next up at number 2 is a vehicle that proves you don't have to sacrifice sports car handling just because you need to drive an SUV, the 2016 Porsche Cayenne. When new, a properly optioned 2016 Porsche Cayenne S or GTS could easily top $95,000 to well over $110,000 once buyers dipped into Porsche's notoriously expensive options list. Today, you can snag a pristine 2016 Cayenne for anywhere between $25,000 and $35,000. That is an astounding $60,000 to $70,000 drop in value, putting legitimate Porsche performance well within reach of average car buyers. The 2016 model year represents the refined late-stage version of the second-generation Cayenne known internally as the 92A.2 refresh. Porsche fixed many of the early transfer case issues that plagued the earlier 2011 to 2014 models and upgraded the interior tech, giving it a sharper steering wheel inspired by the 918 Spyder hypercar and an updated Porsche communication management system. What makes the Cayenne such a steal on the used market is its engineering. Unlike soft-riding commuter crossovers, the Cayenne was developed on the Autobahn. The chassis dynamics, brake response, and steering precision are unmatched in the SUV world. Under the hood, if you opt for the base 3.6-liter V6 or the twin-turbo 3.6-liter V6 in the S trim, you get an engine that is remarkably robust when properly maintained. The massive depreciation hit happens because buyers in the secondary market are terrified of Porsche maintenance costs. And to be fair, routine dealer service prices can be eye-watering. Oil changes at a dealership can cost hundreds of dollars, and brake jobs can run into the thousands. However, if you find a well-documented model with a clean service history and take it to an independent European specialist, or do basic maintenance yourself, The 2016 Cayenne offers supercar-level engineering for the price of a mid-spec Toyota RAV4. Moving on to number 3, we have a massive V8-powered luxury barge that flies completely under the radar, the 2017 Infiniti QX80. When the 2017 QX80 was sitting on showroom floors, sticker prices regularly topped $70,000 to $80,000 for fully equipped limited trims. Fast forward to the current market, and these full-size luxury SUVs are routinely selling for $18,000 to $24,000. That means it has lost well over $50,000, making it one of the steepest percentage drops on this entire list. So why did the market punish the QX80 so severely? Two main reasons: design and tech. The exterior styling with its bold front fascia and polarizing proportions isn't for everyone, and Infiniti's dual-screen infotainment system felt dated even back in 2017. Furthermore, its thirsty 5.6-liter V8 engine scares away commuters looking for fuel efficiency. However, beneath the controversial skin lies an absolute tank. The QX80 is built on Nissan's rugged F-Alpha platform, the exact same platform that underpins the internationally renowned Nissan Patrol, a vehicle legendary for conquering the Sahara Desert and Australian outback. The naturally aspirated 5.6-liter V8 pumps out a muscular 400 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque, paired with a bulletproof 7-speed automatic transmission. This drivetrain can easily tow up to 8,500 pounds while engulfing its passengers in plush semi-aniline leather, open-pore wood, and a whisper-quiet cabin. If you can get past the somewhat dated tech and polarizing looks, the 2017 Infiniti QX80 gives you heavy-duty V8 capability and Japanese reliability for pennies on the dollar. At number 4, we turn to one of the most practical, reliable, and sensible luxury crossovers ever built, the 2017 Acura MDX. In 2017, a fully loaded Acura MDX with the Advanced package and Acura's acclaimed super-handling all-wheel drive SH AWD carried a sticker price of around $58,000 to $60,000. Today, you can easily pick up a clean 2017 model for around $16,000 to $20,000, representing a massive loss of roughly $40,000 to $45,000 from its original value. The 2017 model year is particularly desirable because it marked a major exterior styling overhaul. Acura finally ditched the controversial beak front grille in favor of the sleeker, diamond pentagon grille that defines modern Acura styling today. They also added standard LED headlights, updated safety suites, and capeless fuel filling. Under the hood sits Honda's legendary 3.5-liter J35 V6 engine, producing 290 horsepower. When paired with Acura's SH AWD system, the MDX doesn't just handle rain and snow with ease. It actively vector torques power to individual rear wheels to pull the vehicle through corners like a sports sedan. The reason for its steep depreciation isn't reliability, it's brand perception. Acura simply doesn't hold the same prestige flex factor as BMW or Mercedes-Benz, causing secondary market prices to drop faster. But for families looking for three-row luxury, dirt-cheap maintenance costs shared with Honda parts, and rock-solid mechanical reliability, the 2017 MDX is an absolute bargain. Coming in at number 5 is the undisputed king of luxury crossover sales, the Lexus RX 350, specifically focusing on the 2016 to 2018 model years. When this fourth-generation RX 350 debuted for 2016, sticker prices for well-optioned luxury packages and F-Sport variants easily reached $55,000 to $62,000. Today, clean examples with reasonable mileage are everywhere on the used market for $20,000 to $25,000, making for an effortless $35,000 to $40,000 discount off original pricing. The 2016 redesign transformed the RX from a bland, rounded family hauler into a sharp, aggressive, floating roof head-turner. Inside, Lexus crafted one of the quietest and most comfortable cabins in the segment, complete with plush seats, high-end materials, and optional panoramic glass roofs. Powering the RX 350 is Toyota's time-tested 3.5-liter 2GR FKS V6 engine, producing 295 horsepower, mated to a smooth 8-speed automatic transmission. This powertrain combination is practically bulletproof. It avoids fragile turbochargers and complex hybrid setups in favor of simple, tried-and-true atmospheric power. Because Lexus sells tens of thousands of these every year, the used market is completely flooded with them. High supply drives down prices, creating an incredible opportunity for used car buyers. You get flagship, luxury ride quality, and Toyota-level ownership costs for the price of a base-model compact sedan. At number 6, we have a mid-size European Titan that offers top-tier luxury performance if you choose the exact right trim, the BMW X5 xDrive 35i F15 generation. When new, a well-equipped F15 BMW X5 xDrive 35i stickered for anywhere between $65,000 and $75,000. Today, you can routinely find good condition models on the market for $14,000 to $18,000. That is a jaw-dropping $50,000 plus depreciation cliff. The secret to buying a used BMW X5 without going bankrupt is staying far away from the V8-powered xDrive 50i models and sticking strictly to the 35i inline-6 models. The 3.0-liter turbocharged N55 inline-6 engine found in the xDrive 35i is one of BMW's most reliable modern engines, especially when mated to the rock-solid ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. Inside, the F15 X5 still looks and feels remarkably modern. You get BMW's intuitive iDrive infotainment system, optional multi-contour leather seats, a panoramic sunroof, and world-class highway cruising dynamics. As long as you perform preventive maintenance, like replacing valve cover gaskets, oil filter housing gaskets, and water pumps when needed. The 35i model gives you high-end German engineering, status, and dynamic handling at a massive $50,000 discount. Taking the number 7 spot is the textbook definition of understated German elegance, the 2016 to 2018 Mercedes-Benz GLE 350. Originally starting around $55,000 and easily topping $70,000 with AMG styling packages and premium interior options, used GLE 350S can now be picked up for around $16,000 to $22,000. That represents a total value drop of $45,000 to $50,000. The GLE nameplate was introduced in 2016 as a rebrand and refresh of the older ML class. What makes the 2018 GLE 350 the ultimate safe bet among used Mercedes SUVs is what's under the hood. A naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 engine M276 paired with traditional steel coil spring suspension on most models. By skipping the complex AIRMATIC air suspension and twin-turbo V8 engines found in higher trims, the GLE 350 eliminates the two biggest financial pitfalls of owning an older Mercedes. You get an ultra-quiet cabin, iconic Mercedes road presence, tank-like door thuds, and a proven drivetrain that can comfortably pass 150,000 miles without catastrophic repair bills. At number 8, we have an icon of American luxury and status, the 4th-generation Cadillac Escalade 2015-2018. When these massive SUVs rolled off the assembly lines, they commanded staggering prices ranging from $75,000 for base models to over $95,000 for platinum trims. Today, you can easily find clean, well-kept 2015 to 2018 Escalades for $25,000 to $32,000. That means it has dropped up to $60,000 in value. The 4th-generation Escalade turned heads everywhere with its razor-sharp LED lighting, massive chrome grille, and imposing road presence. Inside, it boasts real wood accents, cut-and-sewn leather, and magnetic ride control suspension that smooths out rough pavement. Mechanically, the Escalade is essentially a luxury wrapper on a heavy-duty Chevrolet truck chassis. Under the hood lies the massive 6.2-liter V8 engine producing 420 horsepower. Because it shares engine, transmission, and suspension components with the Chevrolet Tahoe and GMC Yukon, replacement parts are readily available at every auto parts store and are drastically cheaper to repair than European alternatives. If you want ultimate presence, massive towing capacity, and 3 rows of American luxury, buying a 4th-generation Escalade after its $60,000 depreciation hit is an incredible bargain. Rounding out our list at number 9 is a vehicle that completely redefined American luxury when it launched, the 2018 to 2020 Lincoln Navigator. When Lincoln unveiled this completely redesigned 4th-generation Navigator in 2018, it took the market by storm. Sticker prices ranged from $75,000 all the way past $100,000 for Black Label editions. Today, early 4th-gen models are hitting the secondary market in the $32,000 to $38,000 range, meaning first owners ate an incredible $50,000 to $65,000 in depreciation. The 2018 redesign was a masterpiece. Lincoln replaced the old, dated interior with a mid-century modern aesthetic, featuring 30-way perfect position front seats with massage functions, a floating center console, and a digital gauge cluster. Instead of a V8, the Navigator packs a high-output 3.5-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost V6, generating a staggering 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque, routed through a smooth 10-speed automatic transmission. Built on an aluminum alloy body over a high-strength steel frame shared with the Ford F-150, it offers effortlessly smooth acceleration and towing capability. Because large luxury SUVs take massive depreciation hits in their first 5 years, used buyers can now step into a modern, ultra-luxurious, twin-turbo Lincoln Navigator for the price of a new base Ford Explorer.